justice here.
今回紹介する事件の主人公は当時73歳のフィリップ・スナイダーです。彼は自分が録音されていることに全く気づいていません。彼の54年間連れ添った妻が何の痕跡も残さず消えた後、警察の捜査は行き詰まりました。しかし、静かな町であるオハイオ州ハートビルに潜入捜査官を送り込んだことで、状況は一変します。潜入捜査官が築いた彼との信頼関係により、未解決事件になりかけていたこの事件は新たな展開を迎えることとなりました。ハートビルはまさに年老いた夫婦が人生の黄昏を共に過ごすにふさわしい町です。ロバータ・スナイダー、通称ボビーはこの町での生活を愛しており、息子たちとのおしゃべりが大好きでした。一方、夫のフィリップは朝早くから町のファストフード店で地元の人々とコーヒーを楽しむのが日課でした。彼はそこでコーヒーを飲みながら警察に妻の行方を漏らしてしまうとは夢にも思わなかったでしょう。2018年1月4日、フィリップと妻ボビーは一緒に旅行に出かけました。目的地はエルビス・プレスリーのかつての住まいであり、彼の最後の安息の地であるグレースランドです。生涯エルビスの大ファンだったボビーは亡くなる前に最後の旅行をしたいと強く願っていました。彼女は数年にわたり健康問題に苦しんでおり、ここ数ヶ月はその症状が悪化して手に負えない状態でした。フィリップは家族全員から素晴らしい夫だと称賛され、妻の願いを叶えるために尽力していました。しかし、彼が妻を連れずに帰ってきたことで、事態は一変することになります。ロバータの家族はすぐに不安を感じました。彼女の妹がフィリップに電話した際、彼はあまりにも淡々と、ボビーはテネシーで亡くなった、と伝えたため、彼女は警察に失踪届を出しました。この知らせを聞いたフィリップとボビーの息子ケニーも心配になり、真相を知るためにフィリップを問い詰めました。スナイダー家全員が、ボビーの失踪の背後にある真実を知りたがっていたのです。2018年1月10日、ハートビル警察がフィルの家にボビーの安否確認のために訪れました。フィリップがドアを開けた瞬間から、その振る舞いに警官は違和感を覚えました。
Hey Phil, are you Phil?
Yeah.
You mind if I step in for a second?
Sure, good morning.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Hey, we had some calls from family members, and they just wanted us to come out and check and make sure you're okay on you and your wife. You guys okay?
I'm okay, yes.
Okay.
My wife passed away
Okay, when did that happen?
the 6th.
The 6th of
Yeah.
January?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd that happen?
We went down to Memphis to see Elvis's down there. And what family members asked you to check?
Brian did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they just wanted us to check and make sure that you're okay. And so what happened?
She had,
When did you guys go down?
well, we left the 5th,
January 5th?
actually the 4th, late on the 4th and the 5th. Got down there the 6th, and she choked on her phlegm. She'd been choking for about a year.
Okay.
And she wanted to go down one more time before she died. I think she knew she was going to die.
Okay.
フィリップは隣接する店舗の駐車場にいた救急車を手を振って呼び止めたと主張しましたが、救急隊員はもう手遅れだと告げたといいます。彼の愛する50年連れ添った妻はすでに亡くなっていたのです。しかし警官はすでにいくつかの点で辻褄が合わないことに気づいていましたが、次にフィリップが言ったことは本当に信じがたいものでした。
So when they transported, did you speak with the coroner or
No.
no? So what happened? So where's your wife now? What happened to her?
They took her to a place where they cremate people.
Okay, and you don't know where that is either?
No. They said I didn't need to stay. If I wanted to, I could just go ahead and go home.
Okay. So what are they going to do with the cremation?
She didn't want no ashes kept back.
Okay.
We've talked about this, several times.
several times?
Not several, but in the last 6 months we've talked about it. She would say, if I die, no, I don't want to be sitting on someone's shelf. So, no ashes brought back.
And so when this all happened, the ambulance transported to the hospital.
Wherever to,
So you don't know the ambulance or the hospital or anything?
no.
フィリップは妻を運んだ救急車のことを覚えていないと主張するだけでなく、妻がどこで火葬されたのかも全く知らないと言っています。警官はただ怪しいと感じていただけでなく、明らかに深刻な問題を感じていました。2日後、警察は再びフィリップの家を訪れ、証拠を探すために家を捜索しました。また、これらの出来事がどこで起こったのかについて、フィリップからさらに詳しい説明を聞き出すことも目的としていました。彼らは家の中を1部屋ずつ徹底的に捜索し、証拠を探しながら、フィリップにいくつかの質問を投げかけていきました。
Oh, I got a map in the truck.
You got a map in the truck? Okay.
That map stays. It's an old one.
Yeah.
Are you a churchgoer?
Every Sunday night.
Do you have a priest as well as a doctor or a minister, a pastor? Do you pray?
Off and on.
Well, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to pray for your wife.
I will.
Pray for her soul. Pray that we find her body so that she can, if she wanted to be cremated, we can make sure that she gets the proper burial that she deserves. Because, sir, I'm afraid that she's somewhere out there, and they're calling her Jane Doe right now. That's honestly what I think is going on. And if that's the reality of it, she deserves better, you deserve better, your kids deserve better, her friends deserve better.
I agree.
Everybody in her life deserves it. We need all the help we can get.
I'll give it to you.
So, just
Is that picture good enough?
yes. Well, yeah, it's the best that we can do right now.
家の2階で、警官はこの状況に不審な点があると初めて指摘しました。しかし、本当に問題なのは、死亡証明書が存在しないことでした。警官たちはその点に特に懸念を抱いていました。
Who took her and where did she go?
I don't know for sure. I don't know.
Do you know that there's going to be some people that may think you did something to her? But I'm just asking you, do you know that there are some people that may think that of you?
I didn't do anything.
Okay. And you didn't leave her somewhere else?
No.
Because that's what people will think. You know, I'm already getting phone calls from the news channels. This is going to be a big story. I want you to be aware of that. And it gets bigger when police don't have any answers.
I can't help them,
Okay.
and I can't help you.
Okay. And I appreciate that. You know.
But I didn't do anything to her.
Okay. And you know for absolute certainty that somebody else took her out of your truck on Elvis Presley Boulevard, and they took her somewhere.
They said she was dead.
Okay. And they took her somewhere.
I don't know whether they took her to I don't think they would take her to a crematorium because you gotta have a death certificate.
Right. Somebody has to pronounce a person dead. And if you're a person who is in the state and you live in another state, the hospital can't just do that. A doctor can't do that. It has to be a medical examiner or a coroner. That's what the law is. So somebody official has to do that, and we've contacted all the official people. And they say, we never heard of Roberta Snyder. We don't know anything about what you're talking about.
フィリップにとって状況がさらに悪化したのは、警察が彼がオハイオを出る途中でガソリンスタンドに立ち寄った映像を発見した時でした。その時、彼の車にはボビーが乗っていませんでした。フィリップの証言ではその時点でボビーが車に乗っているはずだったため、この映像との矛盾が浮き彫りになり、彼が嘘をついていることが明らかになりました。1月14日、 この新たな証拠に基づいて、警察は再びフィリップに話を聞きました。1時間にわたる尋問の後、フィルはついに崩れ落ち、全く別のストーリーを語り始めました。
That's the reason that you didn't see her on the videos, because she was already dead. She was dead on the way down. Oh my goodness. She was, but I wanted to get her to Graceland. So I did. She was dead on the way down. But I didn't harm her. I did not harm her. I wanted to make it so that she could be there.
I think we've made a little bit of headway. I'm glad that you are acknowledging that part of which that I have video for. But I'm just disappointed that you're not completing the story, because I know if she was here, she would be telling you, Phil, be honest. And
She was so cold in the truck. And it was very, very cold that morning. She was dead on the way down.
okay.
She was alive when we left here. She died on the way down.
Okay. So what happened to her after she died?
この新たな自白を得た警官は、フィリップに対し、検視官がボビーの遺体を引き取ったという彼の話は非常に信じがたいと指摘しました。すると、フィリップは新たなストーリーを語り始めました。
What do you do? What do you do? I didn't do nothing to her. See, the Kentucky River or the Tennessee River was on the way home. I put her in. I was just barely able to lift her up and throw her over the edge. And I put her in the river. And the current took her away.
So why did you throw her in the river?
I didn't want her to be cremated. I wanted her to be with nature. And I wanted her to be safe with nature. And I figured if she went downstream, no one would ever be able to find her. You want to take me to jail?
I want to take you to jail. No. But I want to find your wife.
このインタビューの直後、警察はフィリップがボビーの遺体を捨てたといった川の捜索を開始しました。その間、フィリップの家とトラックでも捜索が行われ、警察は遺体発見犬を動員して徹底的に調べました。そこで発見されたものは、捜査が正しい方向に進んでいると確信させるに十分なものでした。しかし、ここから事態はさらに複雑で、ねじれた展開を迎えることとなりました。
You like something here. Now, it could be that pad that. Got me on tape? Ready? Sustan. You got me on tape?
Yep.
Sustan Nim. Nim. No, it's just. I mean, we'll tell them. I smell something. All right, so we got this area here. It could be something. It could be this. It could be this. I mean,
This could have been in the truck when. Yeah.
Watch my smell. You'll be able to smell it. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Oh yeah, I can smell something.
Something's in there. Or Sukin. All right, so something's. All right, we're gonna leave it. Nim, I don't want you touching anymore. Susan. But I just don't know if it's that, or if it's. You smell that? Do you smell it?
I
Do you
can
get a
smell,
whiff?
yeah, I can get a
I'm gonna
whiff.
take more. No, Nim, you got gloves? Yeah, go ahead and just move it if you want. Just pull it if you want it. He's not interested in any other Christmas stuff. He's interested. Did you smell that? Like tea pump almost? Yeah.
It does smell like something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Changed.
遺体発見犬の活躍によって、血のようなものが付着したスウェットシャツの切れ端や、 血しぶきが付着していると思われるビニール袋を発見しました。これらのアイテムはすべて犯罪捜査局のラボに提出され、検査の結果、血痕がボビーのものである可能性が 99.9% 以上であることが判明しました。この証拠はフィリップを逮捕するための十分なものではないにせよ、警察は決定的な証拠を手にしたことで、フィリップの取り調べにおいて優位に立っていると確信しました。しかし、取り調べはすぐには行われませんでした。この証拠が発見された直後、ケニーへ、お母さんを傷つけていない、お父さんより、と息子ケニーに宛てたメモを残し、フィリップは自ら命を絶とうとしました。フィルが回復する時間を与えた後、警察は病院で再び彼を取り調べました。そして、フィリップは再び違うストーリーを語り始めました。
So, here's the situation. One of us is going to tell your story. If I tell your story, it's not going to be as well received as if you tell your story.
Okay.
Not only that, but Kenny and Brian and Deborah all deserve to know the truth. Okay? And you are not being truthful. I mean,
She didn't die. She didn't die at home. She died en route.
well, you know how far from your home Worcester is?
No.
Not very. So you're telling me that she got into the truck in the garage and somewhere between your home and Worcester, she died and you threw her in the back of the truck?
No, I'm not telling you that at all.
Okay.
警官はフィリップがボビーを殺害したと確信していましたが、ボビーの遺体が見つかっていないことや、直接的な証拠がないことに苦しんでいました。そして、フィリップの家族のことを持ち出して罪悪感を抱かせ、真実を話すよう促そうとしましたが、それでも効果はありませんでした。そこで、彼の地下室で見つけた証拠の存在を明かし、彼を追い詰めていきました。
When you threw her in the river, what was she wearing?
She had blue sweats and blue shirts,
Okay.
and I had put her in black plastic bags,
Okay.
and I didn't throw her. I laid her.
Okay.
I didn't throw her. I laid her, and I heard the splash.
Oh, for sure.
I didn't cut her off her shirt.
So, why did you cut off her shirt?
I didn't. Where was this at?
So, why'd you cut off her shirt?
I didn't. Where's that at?
In your basement.
No, that's something that she's done.
No,
I didn't do that.
It was in that red bin under that table, Phil. Yeah, here's the thing about DNA and about human decomposition. Now, remember, all of the stuff that we have is up at the Bureau of Criminal Investigation Crime Lab in Richfield, Ohio. Okay?
I didn't cut her off her shirt.
Well,
No,
well, then who did?
I didn't.
Then who did?
I don't know that anybody did.
Well, here's the thing about human decomposition. The human body decomposes in stages. You know, so if I'm dead a day, there's a difference in my physiology than if I'm dead for 3 days, or 5 or 7, or if I'm dead for a month, or if something's been somewhere decomposing for a year. It's all different. And the scientific information is indisputable. So we know that shirt came off of her dead body.
I didn't cut her shirt off.
Then how did her shirt come off?
I don't know. I didn't do it. I don't know how that shirt got there. I don't know.
Well, here's the sad thing. And like I said in the beginning, somebody's going to tell your story. Here's what my plan is pretty simple. I'm going to go to the grand jury, and I'm going to explain to them that your wife is dead,
We found her decomposing tissue in your basement. We have pictures of your truck in Worcester, Ohio, without her in it, although you say she is. But that lie is on top of all these other lies. I'm just explaining this. We're going to explain this to the grand jury. And here's the thing that really bothers me the most. If you are innocent, you want the truth to be out there, the whole truth. But we have indisputable evidence that you're not being truthful. So why don't you just explain to me so I don't have to go and tell the grand jury what I think happened? So we can know exactly what happened. Kenny deserves to know where his mom is. I've told you before, and I'm telling you again, I will drive you there. We will go and get her. Don't let the final chapter of this story be written by law enforcement. Explain why you panicked, what you did, how you did it, where you did it, and let us all move on.
I don't want to continue this. I don't want to continue this. And I got a question.
Sure.
Kenny wants to sell the Jeep.
Well, he's got your power of attorney. He can do.
フィリップがすぐにこれ以上話を続けたくないと打ち切ろうとしたことから彼が焦りを感じていることがうかがえます。しかしフィリップは口頭で弁護士を要求していないため彼がそう要求するまでは取り調べが続けられます。
I know, but what to say is just the truth. Did she die at home, and you took her to Memphis anyway? I mean, I understand that if that's what you did, but I know she wasn't riding in your truck. We got indisputable evidence that she was not in your truck, at least not in the front. Okay, so if she was in the back, what difference does it make if she was in the back between Columbus and Cincinnati, or if she was in the back when you left your garage? What difference does it make? Other than it's true.
Have Kenny come in, please. They think she died at home.
Oh, did she?
Yes. I took her to, she wanted to go one more time to,
I asked you this last night.
I know.
So, okay, now, tell us about what happened. You asked for Kenny to come here, and we don't have a problem with that. We just made a nice little breakthrough, but I'm still telling you, you got to explain the whole thing.
She coughed phlegm, a large amount of phlegm, and she passed away. And her tongue was like swollen, and I panicked. And I don't know why I took the heart pill.
Okay, but hold on a second. When did she pass away, Phil? You drove to Memphis on the 4th, right? When did she pass away?
I guess on the 4th.
When did you cut her shirt off of her?
I don't remember doing that.
You were just going to tell him you cut it off. And
I
then
don't
I
remember
interrupted you,
cutting
and I'm sorry.
my mom's shirt. I don't remember doing it. I was in shock. I don't know.
Phil,
I don't know.
I know this. You didn't cut her shirt off at home. I know that. So, at what point?
Well, if it was,
Because you brought it back. And Phil, you asked for Kenny to be here. There's blood in that tub, and we swapped it. In fact, we took Kenny's DNA, and we took her sister's DNA because we don't have any DNA of your wife's.
I can give you her DNA.
Well, but Kenny, Phil, you haven't been honest with me. I can't just say, okay, this is the whole truth.
She coughed up a big chunk of phlegm
When?
at home.
When?
Did it happen on Wednesday night or did it happen Thursday morning?
Thursday, I think.
Phil,
Thursday morning.
Phil, let me tell you something.
I don't know for sure. It's been, how long ago?
It's been a while.
Anyway, that, but I don't remember cutting the shirt.
How did you get her out of the house?
I carried her out of the house.
Over your shoulder?
Yeah.
Drag her?
No.
No. Was she wrapped in plastic?
Yes.
So this 2 garbage bag story?
It was at home. I didn't want her to urinate all over everything, if there was any, because I heard that if a person dies, they'll start to urinate, and I didn't want that to happen, so I put a bag on around her bottom.
You didn't use the plastic that you were laying on?
No.
That same kind of plastic?
No.
So you expect us to believe that your wife is dead. In other words, she can't help you move her. And you put a garbage bag around her bottom and carried her out to your car.
Out to the back of the truck.
Out to the truck.
She lost weight. She didn't weigh as much as that.
Let's leave her out of this. So she died at home.
Yes.
She's wearing her blue sweatshirt because you didn't cut it off at the house. At some point on this trip, you bagged several things in the bags, and you cut off the shirt. And there's blood in the tub. So how did that happen?
I don't know.
I haven't counted, but I bet I got more than 20, probably not 50, but more than 20 lies. And you lied to him in the beginning. You lied to Brian. You lied to every family. You called every single one of them and told them a different version of the story. And you know what that tells a person that's been a policeman all his life? You're guilty of something.
I'm not. I didn't kill my wife.
And nobody's accused you of killing your wife.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's the first time that word has even come out in this entire conversation. Is that?
No, you said, did you kill your wife?
I didn't. I never asked you that. I've never asked you that. I've asked you what happened.
I didn't harm my wife.
Well, you said that a bunch of times. You said that in a note, didn't you? Did you leave a note for Kenny? Why?
I wanted him to know I didn't harm his mom.
Okay. But honestly, do you think he knows that now?
I hope he does.
But how does anybody know anything if you are still being deceptive?
フィリップが妻を殺していないと警察に必死に弁解する場面は、まだ彼らがそのことを非難していないにもかかわらず、大きな失言です。そして、警官は遺体発見権の捜査で得た事実を伝え、フィリップをさらに追い詰めていきました。
We had Jet, who is a cadaver dog, go all through your truck.
Okay.
Jet's the one, the dead body had been in there. And Jet spots these. That's what he does. He's been trained to know, just like a dope dog or a dog searches for missing people. This dog is trained to know the smell of death. When it got to your red tote in the basement, it locked on that like it was something of tremendous value, and it probably was to the dog. But in your truck, it didn't care about anything. Where you were laying in your basement on the plastic and that pad, it walked right over that like it was nothing. It smells death. And think about this. Think about it like I would think. Your wife is in the back of your truck. She's only got 2 garbage bags protecting her, and you're driving. And she's in the back of your truck. Don't you think she's moving around, jostling around while she's back there? Which has only been, and she's passed away. So the normal protections that the body has aren't there. It's only going to expedite how the body deteriorates. And the dog says, I don't see anything in there. Now, you did say you washed your truck in Memphis. Why'd you wash your truck in Memphis?
Couldn't see out of the windows.
Okay, but you have windshield wipers, right?
Yeah, it was salt all over everything.
Well, what did you use to clean the floor on your side of the truck?
On my side of the truck, I didn't clean the floor.
Oh, we just so you know, we have your floor mat, and we did all kinds of swabs. When we were searching your truck, we used a luminol process, which looks for DNA, and it lights up when it as it reacts to DNA. And the floor of your truck looked like a constellation. It was so bright.
運転席側のフィリップのトラックから血痕が見つかったことで、警察はフィルが妻を殺害し、その後、血のついた服のまま車に乗り込み、遺体を処理しようとしたというストーリーが最も有力だと考えています。しかし、残念ながらフィリップにそれを認めさせるのは簡単なことではないでしょう。
I've had enough. Do you agree I've had enough?
That's completely you.
Dr. Peck said when I've had enough, stop the conversation.
Okay.
He's my psychiatrist.
Okay.
And I can't do this anymore. I can't. I got to stop it right now. And we can maybe continue it some other time. But right now, my heart, my chest, my heart is thumping.
証拠はあるものの遺体が見つからず、警察の捜査は行き詰まってしまいました。警察にはフィリップの自白が必要でしたが、幸運にもその役割にぴったりの人物がいました。それが、潜入捜査官のジョーン・バウアーでした。では、潜入捜査官ジョーンがどのようにしてフィルに接近し、彼をここまで無防備な状態にしたのでしょうか。すべては3月の初めに始まりました。ジョーンは、ミッシーという新しい偽名を使い、運が悪く離婚したばかりで、病気の母親を介護している女性として潜入しました。彼女はまずフィリップを1週間観察し、彼がよく行く朝食スポット、つまり町のファストフード店で顔なじみになることから始めました。
How are you? Yeah, last week. Yeah. Huh? Different restaurant. Yeah, I can't go to the same one every day.
やがてジョーンは地元のバーガーキングに欠かせない存在となり、毎朝コーヒーを楽しむシニアグループと顔を合わせるようになりました。
She said you could sit with her.
No, really, you can sit with me. No, please do.
We have assigned seats here.
You do, don't you? I don't. There wasn't a tag on mine when I got here. I'm new to the group. I needed a tag.
Hi,
I'm Missy.
I'm Fran.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You smell good.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I can't even smell it.
What you smell good?
Oscar.
Is it?
He's around.
Oh, it smells good.
フィリップが彼女を紹介するとすぐに、フランという人物がジョーンに不吉な警告を与えました。ジョーンは毎朝、フィリップやフラン、他のグループのメンバーと時間を過ごすようになり、徐々にフィリップとの関係が深まっていきました。 日常の些細なやりとりを通じて、2人はやがて公園を一緒に散歩するようになり、その散歩の中でジョーンは自分の人生についてフィリップにさらに話すようになります。ジョーンは自分の世話ができず、意地悪に接する母親に対する不満をフィリップに伝えましたが、これは完全に作り話で、他人の世話をすることのフラストレーションを彼にも理解してもらうためのものでした。ジョーンは時間をかけてフィリップが自分を信頼し、より親しくなることを期待していました。約1ヶ月の間、ジョーンはほぼ毎日フィルと朝食や昼食を共にし、彼らは頻繁にテキストメッセージを交わすような仲になっていきました。やがて、ジョーンだけでなく、フィリップも自分の人生の苦悩について語り始めました。そして、ジョーンが母親をどうにかしてしまいたいと冗談めかして言うと、フィリップはいつもの場所ではなく、ウェンディーズで会おうと誘ってきました。フィリップは自分の息子が自分の言い分を信じていないことに不安を感じ始め、将来どんな問題が起こるかについて考えていると話し始めました。
Say they indict me.
Yeah.
But they told my doctor, Dr. Rich was my psychologist when I was in the hospital.
That's not who you're seeing now.
No.
No.
He said the chief of police in Hartsville said they didn't have enough to indict you. So I don't know what my son Kenny's trying to do to keep him stirred up. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, but they can't. I mean, the thing is, you can't get things stirred up if they're, you know.
But what I'm concerned about, I don't want a police car coming to your mom's house.
Oh, yeah.
And since you and I text each other,
you think they?
Well, say they take
your
confiscate my phone.
Yeah. I wouldn't tell them anything. I'd just say I'd talk to you sometimes at Hartsville. I'd go to Hartsville, drink coffee. I wouldn't even tell them that. That's the thing, like at Burger King, they don't know what you tell. People don't know what you tell me. Like at Burger King, like Fran, like all I know is that she goes and works out. People don't tell me anything. So if somebody were to come talk to me and say, what did he tell you? I would go, we talk about the weather and it's snowing and coffee. And every now and then he goes, how's your mom doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, trust me, I am one tight lip. Yeah. I'm not worried about that one bit. Not one bit. And I told you before, I've been challenged that way with my girlfriend.
Have you?
About 25 years ago, yeah.
With the police?
Uh-huh. Yep.
And you didn't tell him nothing?
Of course I didn't tell him anything. Why would I tell him anything? She's my friend. I don't want to see her in jail.
フィリップがジョーンに対して、彼女が友達のために嘘をつく可能性に関心を抱いていることは、声の調子が上がることで明らかです。ジョーンが過去に警察に嘘をついた経験があるとフィリップに話すことで、彼に安心感を与えようとしていました。
I think I'm all kinds of crazy.
No.
Okay, because I just...
No, I don't.
That's just sort of how I roll. That's why... And I didn't mean it mean when I go, oh, I think you did it. I just think you did it because I think we're a lot alike. And I know that I would do it. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Because it's interesting. Because I would do it. I am. But if you need someone to, I mean, you don't ever have to tell me. But if you need somebody to know, which was how it was with my girlfriend. And she, every now and then, not very often, her and I would meet, and she would like, hey, I gotta talk about, and she would get it off her chest because she trusts me. And, I could be that person for you. I want you to know that.
ジョーンが、もし自分がフィルの立場だったらボビーを殺していただろう。ということで、フィリップに対して理解を示し、彼にとって大きな安心感を与え、その直後に、フィルが必要なら私はいつでも力になる、と伝えることで、彼が抱える重荷を共有する場所を提供しました。彼女の優れた手腕によって、フィリップは実際にその気持ちを打ち明けることになります。
But come on, tell me.
Tell you what?
I don't know.
I can't tell you anything else.
I thought you were going to tell me. I was like, I'm so like I'm thinking, because I'm thinking, how would I do it? What would I do? And I think we're a lot alike. I think we think alike. So I'm thinking so I was thinking about it last night. I actually fell asleep thinking about it, and I was thinking about it last night. I even dreamt about it because it was like, how would I do it? And I don't think I'd have her in the truck that long. That's the thing.
But it was 0 out. Or not 0, but 10 degrees.
It was cold. Yeah. But
So
like, what if you
it's-
got pulled over or something?
I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was in
Right.
shock.
Right. I get that. I mean,
And what are they going to find?
but however though, you're very smart. You are very, very, very smart. That's what, and you fooled them. You said she got mean, and I think she got mean, and you just snapped. And I'm not sure how you did it, but I'm intrigued about that. I think you just snapped, and I think you're very smart. I think you're very, very smart. And you're like, okay, this is how I can, and you got away with it. Like, that is what's cool.
フィリップを繰り返し、賢いと呼ぶことで、ジョーンは彼をおだてて、彼がリラックスして口を開くよう促そうとしていました。そして、徐々にその効果が現れ始めていきました。
I mean, I don't know how much effort it takes to do that.
Not much.
It doesn't?
2 minutes. 2 minutes can get kind of long.
I was going to say, is that, like, will she be fighting?
Maybe.
And yelling?
No, she couldn't yell because she'll face down in the car.
I could totally do it.
ジョーンが彼の話を軽く受け流し、自分にもできそうだわ、と無邪気に、少し興奮気味に言う様子は、ほとんどの人にとって不快で吐き気を催すようなものでしょう。しかし、フィリップにとってはそれが自分の行動を理解されていると感じさせるものでした。
Well, did you do it well enough so they're not going to find something? That's what I'm trying to help you with. You know what I mean? Because you know I get you. So did you do it well enough that they're not going to find something? Or are you worried they're going to find something?
No, I'm not going to find it.
Are you sure?
No foul play.
Are you? No, I mean, like, are you? I mean, did you do it well enough?
Maybe.
See, that's why you're probably stressing, because it's a maybe. Because if it were a yes, there's no way they're going to find it. Then you would probably be, a lot more comfortable.
There's no way I can know.
Nice.
There just isn't any way I can know. I could give you a scenario.
Yes, give me a scenario. Right, and that's just, I'm with you.
Don't forget about the Tennessee rig.
Okay.
I can give you a scenario.
Okay.
I ask a guy that picks up dumpsters behind, like Wendy's, Burger King.
Yeah.
I said, what do you do with that trash?
Yeah.
He said, take it to the dump. I said, what do you do with the neighborhood trash? He says, I take it and they sort through it.
You mean like the neighborhood trash that you put out by the road? Yeah. I'm not real smart. So, you put her in the dumpster.
That's a scenario.
I know, but okay. Oh, then she's buried 10 feet deep in garbage now. They won't find her. There's no way.
It's just a scenario.
I know. So just a scenario.
次第にフィリップは自身が抱えている秘密を家庭の話として始めました。フィリップはこれらの出来事を家庭の話として語れば自分に不利にはならないと考えているのかもしれませんが、それは全くの誤りでした。
How long did it take for our body to decompose?
A year.
Does it really take that long?
Be bonus.
But what about if you were in garbage? I would think that would speed it up.
I don't know. But she might not be in garbage. She might be in Tennessee.
What is it? In hospital or something?
No, come on. Okay. You love to tease with me, don't you? Okay. Let's talk about the maybe. We're just scenario. Just a scenario. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of dump? Did they say what kind of dump that the big ones go to?
Oh, it's huge.
It is. Like, how many people put it, like, ton, like it's a big one, or is it like a,
It's huge.
okay. Do they dump this, well, you don't know, do you know
Well,
anything
see,
about
what
the
they
dump?
do, what that truck does, it compacts.
Mm-hmm.
The truck that picks up here from Wendy's,
Yeah.
Burger King, and over here at the, who's that gas station?
Yeah.
That dumpster over there,
Yeah.
that, it goes in, and it,
Compact. Right. Oh,
and he takes it to the dump, and he pushes it out.
okay. And then it pushes it out, and then they push out on top of it, or do they push out around it?
Well, then there's a big truck that dumps dirt.
Over top. You're
And
good.
there's pipes that come up to vent the methane.
So that it'll, like, disintegrate.
This is just
Right. This is just this.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what do the pipes do?
Vents the methane.
Okay. So it's been, scenario-wise, it's been 3 months. So 3 months of, although it's been cold, not hot. It'll help when it's hot. Don't you think?
I don't know. Just a scenario.
Right. I know. See, now you got me intrigued.
残念ながら、ジョーンの隠しカメラは、会話が最高潮に達しようとしたところでバッテリーが切れてしまいました。しかし幸運なことに、カメラが故障した場合には音声レコーダーを携帯することが義務付けられており、彼女の音声レコーダーが記録した内容は、その後の展開を一変させるものでした。
Okay, I got another bizarre idea.
I like bizarre ideas.
Okay. And the reason I sit over here is because I'm anybody over here.
Okay. It's that bizarre. I love that bizarre.
Jesus. I put my wife on as my beneficiary
For life insurance.
for half of my pension.
Okay.
It'll be close to $900 a month.
Ooh.
If I die,
Yeah.
no one gets nothing. Okay.
Right.
They don't even know that my wife, because there's no death certificate.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Say there's a marriage of convenience.
Then somebody gets
$900 a month.
interesting. Bizarre.
It's just an idea.
That is an idea. Bizarre, but you know I like bizarre. I have to think about that
You
one.
don't even need to get frisky.
Good, because I'm not frisky kind of person. Let's play cards. Let's play cards. And let me think about that. That's very interesting.
And my son Kenny doesn't even need to know.
Because he doesn't even know that you have. So if she would have died, if you would have died before her, she would have gotten all that?
$900 a month.
Oh, wow. Here. Did she know that?
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of money.
フィリップがジョーンとのロマンチックな関係の可能性について言及したのは、これが初めてです。彼がジョーンに結婚を持ちかける提案までしていることから、ジョーンに恋愛感情を抱いていたことは明らかでした。
You're going to tell me, though, how it happened, aren't you? I'm done. I think, wait. Yeah, I'm done. You're going to tell me how it happened.
I'm done.
I think you should just tell me so we can get past that, so I can quit wondering. To tell you the truth. Because I'm wondering. And like I said, I don't even care, which is crazy about it. I don't even care if you cut her up, put her in a blender, and drank her for breakfast.
No.
Well, I know you didn't do that. I know. So, but it's sort of like, I'm like, okay, I'll be laying there like, okay, did he use it right? Did he, like, how?
No.
I know, but I want to know. And it's like, why? I don't know why. I just do.
Say she wasn't breathing. This is a scenario.
What?
And I'll put a You get a plastic bag from some grocery stores don't have paper, they give you a plastic bag.
Like Giant Eagle,
Yeah.
the blue ones.
Yeah. Or, yeah,
Like that thin? No, that's pretty thin.
okay.
Yeah.
Say her tongue was stuck. If you put a bag, say this is just a scenario,
Right.
over her face
Yeah.
and tied it around her neck. She wasn't breathing anyway, possibly. But I didn't try to help her because she didn't want me to.
Right. So, but aren't those too thin? You know?
No.
But okay, so how long does it take? Does it take a while? And if I did that to would that be better to do it like that to my mom or with the pillow? If I were to do that.
If you were to do that,
Yeah. Do the pillow.
but say you have to tie the bag around her neck,
Yeah.
just a scenario,
Right.
just a possibility.
Right.
この時点で彼は家庭の話として奥さんの死について関わったたくさんのことを語りました。そしてジョーンはさらなる真実を引き出そうと語りかけました。
However, though, I think you're close enough to me to know that you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
No, I don't.
What do you think I'm going to say? You know me. What do you think I'm going to say?
That you're going to ask me how I did it again.
Well, I know how you did it.
How did I do it?
You, while she was asleep on the couch, you put a plastic bag over her head, which is and tied it up. She was on the plastic. But how'd you get her on the plastic?
She fell there on her own.
But I don't buy that.
Okay. Okay.
You know why? Because I can see it in your eyes.
Okay.
And I just want you to tell me, but I do find it very intriguing.
What, me?
Yeah,
Or the story?
both. Because I told you yesterday, and I get it. Like I get the fed up. I get it. You done?
Being numb.
Yeah,
Being numb.
yeah. And all this happening, and you probably afterwards stood back and was like, what just happened? I'm guessing, I don't know. Tell me, does it feel like that?
Kind of does. Kind of.
Did you feel relief? Because I think that's how I would feel.
I didn't feel relief until I was on the road and in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Then I felt relief.
And, well, you probably didn't feel relief till you're on your way back.
No, it was on the way down.
Even with her in there, you felt relief?
この日、フィリップは自分が妻の殺害に関わっていた事実を初めてジョーンに打ち明けました。また、その後も数日にわたり、自分の手口を愛するジョーンに明かし続けていったのです。
So you think I whacked her?
Did you?
No. If you roll your mom over in bed and she's asleep,
Yeah.
you push her head down
Yeah.
and she dies.
Yeah.
She smothers. You aren't working for the Hartsville Police, are you?
Are you kidding me? No.
Yes, there was a little bit of blood, but it was on the plastic.
They didn't find.
And then the lamp had, this is scenario.
Uh-huh.
This is all scenario.
Right.
The lamp that she was working on had some specks on it that I noticed.
You got rid of the
And I
lamp,
said,
didn't you?
oh, I put it in there, and the plywood that was in the back of the truck, I put it in there. That's the reason the dog didn't find it.
Did you feel any guilt?
In a way, kind of. I didn't tell anybody anything. I want you to come back tomorrow, so I'm not going to tell you anymore.
No.
Can you imagine a hammer this big and this big around?
Like a mallet?
Yeah, 2 pounds.
Okay.
Just scenario.
Right.
Say I bonked her in the head
Right.
and her tongue came out. Just scenario.
Right.
And I put a bag over her head and I put it in a Rubbermaid, just scenario,
Right.
container. Put it in the back of the truck.
In a separate one than you put her?
Separate.
Okay.
フィリップの捜査を開始してから約3ヶ月が経ち、 警察は彼がボビーを殺害したと確信していましたが、逮捕につながる決定的な証拠が不足していました。実際、遺体は今も発見されておらず、未解決事件として扱われる可能性の方が高かったのです。しかし、フィリップが愛したミッシー、すなわち覆面捜査官ジョーンとの会話が決定的な証拠となり、彼は逮捕に至りました。警察官たちはフィリップの行きつけの店、バーガーキングに向かいました。そこは、これまでジョーンとフィリップが何度も会っていた場所でしたが、今回は彼に手錠をかけるために訪れました。
She's right there? You sure? No, I heard it.
Coming up on Hunky Gordy. Peachy Keen.
Peachy Keen, I'm right here. I haven't talked to her for a while. See anything? Is he okay? You want to talk to me? No?
I'll talk to you as a friend.
Well, the bad news is you got to run for your list.
Okay.
So you got 12 minutes.
Kidding.
Step up.
Can I park my truck in my apartment?
Step up.
You're kidding.
Step up.
You're kidding.
Step up. Now do me a favor. Let's stand right over here. We're going to pat you down. Hands up against this.
フィリップが妻の殺人容疑で刑務所に到着したとき、彼はジョーン、つまり彼の知るミッシーが自分の逮捕の裏にいるとは全く気づいていませんでした。彼は逮捕後の最初の電話を彼女にかけようとさえしました。
Phil asked to make his phone call unknowingly to the person who put him here to begin with, Missy, the undercover cop.
I want to call, so I was supposed to meet someone at 5. I can't meet.
You're not going to meet anybody at 5.
もしこの動画が映画だったなら、フィリップがミッシーの正体を知る瞬間も映されているでしょう。しかし残念ながら、その映像は存在しません。最終的にフィリップは、加重殺人、証拠の改ざん、そして死体損壊の罪で有罪を認めました。司法取引の一環として、フィリップは妻の遺体の所在を明らかにすることに同意し、20年後に仮釈放の可能性がある終身刑を宣告されました。フィリップ・スナイダーは逮捕時73歳でした。
The charge of aggravated murder, how do you plead? Is there anything that you would like to say prior to the sentencing?
I put her in the Tennessee River.
All right, so you tell me you put your wife in the Tennessee River.
Yes, sir.
Are you willing to take law enforcement to the area where you placed her in the Tennessee River?
If I have to, yes. Yes, sir.
In this particular case, I'm going to make sure that you do it.
The man sitting before you is not the father I know. He is not the man who raised me, teaching you many things, of which one was to have honor and respect. I see no honor and certainly no respect in his actions leading up to today.
Now, to me, to accept this agreement between the state and your counsel and you, it sickens me. This is one of the most ghastly crimes I've ever seen. You're going to die in prison. That's the legacy that he left this family. And the last comment that I will make to you, sir, is this, and I hope you think about this for the rest of your life. The hottest places in hell are reserved for people like you. As to the aggravated murder, I'm going to sentence you to life imprisonment with parole eligibility after serving 20 years of imprisonment. Like I said before, you're going to die in prison.
フィリップが妻を殺害した主な動機は、殺害の前夜に激しい口論があったことだとされています。フィリップは当初、妻の遺体をテネシー川に捨てたと証言しましたが、その後ケンタッキーのゴミ箱に捨てたと話を変えました。警察はロバータの遺体が埋め立て地にある可能性が高いと考え、遺体があると推測される場所を捜索しましたが、現在も発見には至っていません。